When providing mental health and addiction services, sometimes healthcare providers and researchers want to understand what youth think of the services provided. In this project, while we were talking to youth about designing and implementing youth-friendly mental health and addiction services, we realized that traditional feedback or evaluation processes can also be made more youth-friendly. We'll explore these findings by listening to Jane's story. We'll pick back up with her after she starts seeing Teresa, a counselor at the IYS. One day, when Jane's at the IYS, she sees a recruitment poster for a youth advisory group for a research study looking at the experiences of university students accessing mental health services. Having recently gone through experience herself, Jane is passionate about sharing her experience and is excited to have a platform for her story and opinions to be heard. She decides to join this group. Although the researchers are trying to recruit more members, the advisory group is small. They meet once a month to advise the researchers leading the study and assist with activities such as developing an educational resource for youth and service providers. The Youth Advisory Group also starts a podcast where they interview service providers and other youth with lived experience. Although Jane is passionate about what the Youth Advisory Group is doing, she starts to feel overwhelmed by balancing this group with school, her job, hanging out with her friends, and her own counseling sessions with Teresa. She decides to take a step back from the Youth Advisory Group, but she still wants to share experiences with researchers. She decides to enroll in the study as a participant. After signing up for the study, someone from the research team scheduled a short interview with her to make sure she understood the purpose, risks, and benefits of participating. They answered the questions she had about the study and made sure she felt she had a true choice of whether or not to participate. After being enrolled in the study, Jane was placed in a focus group with youth who have similar life experiences as her. Although she is usually a shy person, this made her feel comfortable enough to share some of her thoughts about her experience accessing mental health services. After the focus group was over, the researchers sent her an open-ended survey where she had the chance to share any additional thoughts or ideas she wasn't comfortable saying in person during the focus group. A few months later, the researchers invited her and the other participants to attend a final workshop. During the workshop, the researchers shared the results of their study and asked youth if it accurately reflected their experiences. Jane and some of the other participants felt the initial results had missed a few key things, so the researchers made note of their feedback. Jane's story shows the elements of a more youth-friendly approach to feedback and evaluation of mental health and addiction services. This chart shows a summary of the findings from our study. Youth-friendly feedback, confidential, choice, and opportunity to be heard, creating safe spaces to be heard,